Tomatoes, one of Zimbabwe's most profitable crops. But here is the big question: should you grow them in the open field or invest in a greenhouse? Which method gives you more profit, fewer losses, and a better return on your hard-earned money? In today's video, we compare tomato farming in the open field versus greenhouse farming in Zimbabwe. Let's break it down from costs, yield, profit, and more. Tomatoes are in high demand across Zimbabwe, from salsa lovers needing sauce to restaurants and supermarkets in cities. Whether it's fresh tomatoes, pests, or dried products, the market is growing. According to Zimstats and FAO, tomato consumption per capita in Zimbabwe is estimated to be over 15 kgs per person per year. That's a lot of tomatoes. But before jumping into farming, the big question is, which method is more profitable for you as a farmer? Let's start with costs. Option 1, open field tomato farming. Land preparation, $100 to $150 per hectare. Hybrid seedlings, $400 per hectare. Fertilizers and chemicals, $600 to $800 per hectare. Labor, $300 to $500 per hectare. Irrigation, if needed, $1,000 for basic drip system. Your total estimated cost per hectare will be around $2,500 to $3,000 per hectare. Now let's look at option 2, greenhouse tomato farming. And for this example, we're going to use a standard 8 by 30 meter tunnel. Greenhouse construction, $3,000 to $4,000. High quality seedlings, $100 to $150. Fertilizer and chemicals, $250 to $350. Labor, $100 to $200. Your total estimated cost per tunnel will be $3,500 to $4,000. So yes, greenhouse farming has a higher upfront cost. Now let's look at production. This is where things get interesting. Open field yield is 20 to 30,000 tons per hectare. This depends heavily on rainfall, pest control, and disease management. Losses from pests, birds, and harsh weather conditions can reduce this yield to 15 tons per hectare. Greenhouse yield for an 8 times 30 meter tunnel is 2,000 to 3,000 kgs per tunnel per cycle. 2 to 3 cycles per year is very possible. There are very minimal losses, pests and diseases are easier to control. Greenhouse farming produces higher quality fruit, which is equal to better prices at the market. Tomato prices in Zimbabwe fluctuate widely. At peak seasons, they cost around 30 cents to 50 cents per kg. Off-season, where there are fewer tomatoes, they cost $1 to $2 per kg. Greenhouse farmers can target off-season prices, even fetching up to $2.50 per kg in Harare, Bulawayo, and Mutare. So timing is everything. Now let's compare real-world scenarios. Let's first look at an open field farmer at 1 hectare. Harvest 20,000 kg. Selling these at 50 cents per kg, your revenue will be $10,000 US. Subtract $3,000 costs, your net profit will be $7,000 per hectare if there are no major losses. Now let's look at a greenhouse farmer. Consider an 8 by 30 meter tunnel. 3 cycles per year multiplied by 2,500 kgs is equal to 7,500 kgs per year. Selling at $1.50 per kg average, your revenue per year will be $11,250. Subtract 4,700 costs first year, then lower in future years, your net profit will be 6,500 in year 1. In year 2 and 3, there are no setup costs. Your profit goes up to 8,000 to 9,000 annually. So in the long term, greenhouse farming gives you a steady higher income, but open field farming gives you more scale at a lower cost. But it's not just about profits. Let's talk about risks. Open field risks include heavy rains, hailstorm, and heat wave, and this can wipe out your crops. Tomatoes grown on open field are more vulnerable to pests and diseases. Prices can crash when everyone harvests at the same time. Now let's look at greenhouse risks. High initial cost, structural damage from strong winds requires better management and technical knowledge. But controlled environment is equal to consistent farming. It is better suited for off-season and high-price windows. You can grow other crops too, which include peppers, cucumbers, and strawberries. Many farmers in Zimbabwe now mix both methods. They grow in open field during the rainy season and use greenhouses to target high-value off-season markets. So, which is more profitable? If you have low capital but lots of land, open field tomato farming is your best bet, especially if you can manage pest control and irrigation. If you have moderate capital and want year-round income, a greenhouse gives you control, premium pricing, and long-term stability. Many successful farmers start with the open field, build profits, and slowly move into greenhouse production. Tomato farming can be highly profitable in Zimbabwe, whether in the open field or in a greenhouse. The key is knowing your budget, understanding your market, and managing your risk. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell us, are you considering greenhouse farming or do you prefer open field tomatoes? For more videos on farming profits in Zimbabwe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, happy farming!